Alright, editing Jackson. Get ready to record and talk and stuff. I know you're not good at this. It's okay. Alright. Alright. I'm Captain Clark. Hello, my terracotta tripping trio of truffle wumps. I love literally only Dave. So thank you for coming, Dave, for watching this. This is episode 0 of Vanilla Craft. Now, you might be saying, Jackson, what the hell is Vanilla Craft? None of us watch that because we hate the channel of Purkler. And I'm like, hey, that's not very nice. He doesn't make the best content. But he's been on the server a lot longer than me. He has a whole series of Vanilla Craft, and you can go watch that, and you can hear Shane sound like a Muppet. But if you look down there, you can see my beautiful lighthouse base that I definitely built, and not Parker, because he's my slave. He's actually been my Hispanic worker for 13 years now, around there. And yeah, there's like a whole underwater part, but I'm not going to show that off because I'm going to have Purkler show off my beautiful, my beautiful base. But that's the base part that I recently have built. You can actually see my my Hispanic worker down there now tending the gardens. Hola. But what I really want to get to is, so as you can see, I made Dr. Death. Dr. Death with his limbs, he being hi Parker, being a doctor is very intelligent, and so he knows a lot about building and stuff. So I thought that he could actually think of my next base idea for the reset, because 1.15 came out today, and the reset is going to happen on the 14th, and so everyone's getting together and we're going to record and it's going to be great. So maybe this will be a series, but I really want to make my build in the head of Dr. Death, because then it'll only be created by the smartest man alive. So yeah, let's get down there and we can talk to my Hispanic slave / worker that I pay 3/4 an hour. Hey, Parker!
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. My ears. How you didn't hear any of that, right? Alright, good.
No.
Can you get rid of those penises?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you wanna... I don't know, what are you gonna be doing?
I'll be in the underwater.
I can look down and see what you're doing. I'll just watch you. Do you, since you're the more interesting of us two, do you want to talk a bit about, I don't know, tell a story? Want to tell a beautiful story?
What about?
I don't know. Tell a story.
Okay. So, okay. Once there was 2 mice.
Uh-oh.
And there was a
Oh, you're lagging a bit for me, but continue.
Now this cat didn't like
Jesus.
mice.
The lag is insane. Okay. Tell your story.
So once there was 2 mice.
Yeah.
And a cat that didn't like mice.
Okay.
Now this cat that didn't like mice really didn't like mice.
As you've said, yeah.
But he felt neutral to these mice.
Okay.
But majority of the time he hated them.
Oh shit.
one mice was called let's name him Muppet.
Muppet.
Yes.
Okay. I know who you're talking about. Got it.
And the other mice, who was boy but not anymore, was called let's call him not boy.
Okay. I'm very confused by this story at the moment. But...
And the cat's name was Fire Score.
What
Fire
the
Score.
fuck?
No, Fire Score went out.
Do I know these mice?
Fire Score went out on a date. Just kidding. He's socially awkward. He only loves himself.
Is this you or
No.
Fire
Fire Score, the cat, went out on a date with himself. And Muppet and Not Boy, Muppet and Not Boy, really, they really like building a lot, because that's their only attribute in life.
Muppet and Not Boy. Okay.
Now, Fire Score had this lovely carpet that he didn't want to get ruined. But before Muppet and Not Boy could notice, the carpet was missing. And they blamed it on the turtle. Who is the turtle? No one knows. That's what they were trying to figure out.
I have a question.
Huh?
Did you get like accused of stealing someone's carpet recently and like?
No.
Now you're talking shit.
I'm not trying to No. I'm not trying to shift the blame on anyone. Now this carpet thief. We didn't know who it was, but that's not what. I mean, not. Oh, sorry, not we. The mice didn't know who it was. So they tried to make a new carpet. Now this new carpet, they had to make it exactly identical to the carpet that was stolen. But they were panicking because Fire Score was coming back from his date soon with himself.
Wait.
And
Wait, I know what this is.
And,
wait a second.
No, you don't.
I know what this is!
And surprisingly, they were able to replace the carpet in time. But the mice made it obvious that it wasn't his carpet. So, in punishment, the mice had a 5-second head start of running from the cat.
What if people like
now for our whole episode worth of footage, they got away from the cat, and this cat was like, "I'm gonna get you," and the whole time like, "No, you aren't." It's like, "Oh darn." But at the end of the episode, as a plot twist, the cat caught up, and he murdered the mice. Until they respawned. But
first thing I want to say is, you know, the group might watch this video, right? Just saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second, is this when I went to the movies with McKenna?
Wait, what?
I totally okay. Is this when I went to the movie? Okay. First off, disclaimer: McKenna's like super hot, but like, all right, now, let me say it. Is this?
Is that what you got from this?
Yeah, when we went to the movies and JR needed the voice shit. And
wait, what?
You know, for the video
How did you get that from this?
Because they had to like cover it up before I got home. And
Oh,
and then I thought the
no.
carpet was Tyler replacing me in that video. By the way,
no,
by the way, I'm keeping this in the video, but JR, I'm not mad about that. I thought that
Muppet is Shane. Muppet is Shane.
Okay.
Not boy is me.
Okay, what did you have to cover up?
And fire score is I scored.
Okay.
And I was telling about the Vanilla Craft story one time when there was a map missing and we had to try to replace it before he got back
Hey, Parker.
and noticed it was gone. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never really watched your Vanilla.
Oh, yeah, I know. That's why.
I told people to watch your Vanilla Craft, but I haven't. So if you want to know what the hell he's talking about, go watch that, I guess. I really thought you were talking about when me and McKenna went to the movies.
No, not at all.
And we saw
And then the second part of the story, when the mice were running from the cat, is when Ice Core chased us down because we ran in a straight line, and then he killed us.
Is that why he chased you?
No.
Oh.
It was in a completely different. It was in a completely different episode. We just wanted him to chase us for some goddamn reason.
What?
I just try to make it so the stories almost matched up in a way where it makes sense.
No.
See, it's like when movies take book shit, like book plots, and then they mix them up so it makes sense for a cinematic narrative. That's what I did equivalently.
Yeah, but you did it poorly.
I know. I'm not a director of a movie franchise.
Yes, you are.
Oh shit, you're right. Never mind.
Yes, you are. It's the greatest movie series of all time. Watch Occupied Today on Hulu.
Yeah.
We swear it's on Hulu.
Imagine if it got on Hulu.
Okay, by the way,
It wouldn't.
something I want to explain to the people that are watching me build this. This is the outside is just experimental. This is not what I'm having as the outside. Okay. Now, Parker.
Yeah.
I wonder if I have a story to tell. Because those are.
You should tell it in a similar way, like without giving like away names.
Oh, okay. I like that.
And I have to try to guess it.
Guess the story. Okay.
I wonder if Shane would have gotten it right away.
And then obviously we'll explain the story after, so people don't get fucking confused as hell. But let me think. Okay. So once a time there was a pond. There was. Oh my God! There was an evil witch.
Okay.
This is not already great start. And she casted a spell upon a captain of the seas. And
okay, yeah.
And this captain, he was only in it for the booty. The booty and the praise, and he did not realize that what was happening was that he was being tricked because the evil witch said, my captain, you're really hot, and I want your dick. And I was like, well, I mean, the captain was like, the captain was like, ooh, that sounds like some booty to me. And he said, but milady, how do I get to where I need to go? And the evil witch was like, you have to travel. And he was like, travel? Oh, but my boat isn't restocked yet. And she said, I don't care. It's gonna cost $1,000.
Okay.
For you to get from point A to goddamn B. You understand that, mister? And I said, Captain said, okay. Understood. $1,000 it is. I will travel across the great seas of Patriot and.
I know what it is. I thought it was.
Yeah, I know. I know what I made you think it was. So
yeah,
would you like to explain? Because I.
Am I allowed to?
What do you think it is?
Sounds like drama.
I don't care. What do you think? What do you think the story?
I thought it was Hannah at first.
Oh, you thought it was Hannah first. Okay.
And then I thought it was McKenna. And
McKenna?
then when you said it.
Why would you? Okay. Wait, you mean McKenna or Mackenzie?
I'm sorry, they have similar starting names.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, okay.
You know, the which one?
Yeah.
I meant to say Mackenzie, sorry.
Okay.
And then when you said $1,000, I already knew who it was.
So?
Oh, it's Maddie.
Yeah. Maddie wanted me to travel to, her living quarters. I'm lagging a bit. I don't like this. I don't like that people are gonna see the lag.
Not boy, didn't know what they were doing and, kind of fucked up with, all they could understand was A, to be honest, at most, and didn't understand that, oh my god, A plus B equals C.
Okay, you're not giving me any clues to what A, B, or C are.
But Not Boy didn't even realize that there's a completely other option.
Oh shit, which one was Not Boy? Was
2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 4, and it's like, oh my god, that's a completely different concept. Oh my god, I didn't know I could do that. But Not Boy realized this 5 years later. Because he couldn't take, they couldn't take,
Oh, wait!
They couldn't understand the concept of C. Because this
Okay, I think I got it, but I might be completely off.
Okay.
Okay. Is this when that girl asked you to prom or whatever?
Yeah.
And then you said no because you didn't know she was trying to flusk your tusk. Oh my god, dude. That's I love that story because then you showed me the girl and it pissed me off because I was like, Parker, why? By the way, there's a fucking JR above your fucking thing that you're building.
Oh, is that what that noise is?
Yeah, there's 2 JRs.
Hi, JR. Wait, really?
Yeah, there's one on the mainland.
Hi, JR.
I think it's interesting because you're always telling me that, oh, I'll never get a woman on my penis, and I'm like, well, maybe one day, Parker. You know, you never know. Maybe someone could ask you to prom, and then you were like, maybe, and then you were like, if only I would have said yes. Then you cried in the corner for 13 hours, and I sat there with my hand over your area, and
yeah. That last part didn't happen, but yeah, that's
it did happen.
It's
Don't lie to my viewers, Parker. Don't lie to them. So once upon a time,
yeah,
there was this how do I put it? There was this the villain from Incredibles 2.
Yeah.
The first one.
The first one. Gotcha. Okay. Wait.
Captain Digger. I want to put a disclaimer. I'm saying Digger. Okay, now.
T as in dog.
I said T as in dog.
T as in dog.
Alright, so, Captain Digger, was, going around, and he was trying to, okay, his name's now Captain Dig. Okay, so Captain Dig,
yeah.
he was going around and, trying to find, Mr. Incredible, and, it's interesting because God, right? You know that one. You know some people. You know he's kind of fake, but I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That was. God was like, hey, I have an idea. Let me just pick you up. And Captain Dig was like, whoa, and he put him right on top of Mr. Incredible. And Mr. Incredible was like, what are you doing in here in my man cave? And then he's, what happened was he didn't, so there was actually two Mr. Incredibles, okay? And there's two, and they looked up and they're like, oh no, they're gonna hurt someone. And then Elastigirl was like, I got this, and went up to the drill, the of Captain Dig, and then got stuck in the spinning drill. And it got stuck, and she was like screaming in pain until Mr. Incredible was able to reverse the drill, and then it got her out, and then they were all like, all right, let's never try to stop him like that again. And then they did it again, and then they fixed it again, and yeah. That's the story.
Oh no, I know what this is.
What is it?
Is it like super drama and
What? Super drama?
like super drama based?
No, not at all.
Oh.
This is not like drama based at all. No.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the past. But like the deep past.
Okay, explain what you mean by the deep past, because now you gotta explain. You can say it. No, you can be what's the word?
I'll use a time frame.
Okay.
Like summer of last year. At the end, and people weren't kind.
Oh. No.
To Captain Dig.
Oh, you thought I was Captain Dig.
Oh, you're not Captain Dig.
So, I'm gonna explain to you now, and it's much funnier than what you originally thought, okay?
Okay.
So, Captain Dig he has that giant drill,
yeah.
vehicle. And the man cave is my pants, and Elastigirl's my dick, and then my dick got stuck in a drill that one time, and
that was my second guess.
So for context, I got my dick stuck in a drill, and it was really fucking funny at the time. But the problem was,
wait, at the time? What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean you look back at it and like say?
No, it was fucking hilarious after. That's why I did it again.
Oh.
Yeah, I did it again, and it still hurt really fucking bad. And
does it still hurt to this day?
It was just funny as all hell, and then I did it again, yeah. Drills are fun. That's my story. I hope you liked it, Parker. Something I want to explain before we get to the next story, so I don't think I've mentioned it, but, this house, so I did say this is going to be, like, the base of mine for the next thing. These are just, I'm just doing ideas. I just wanted to go on the server at least once and record a video.
Ow.
But, it's not, I'm not going on that server, the next reset to just build this tiny house, no. I'm going to be building a giant version of it, and my whole goal is to basically want to fucking die while walking throughout my 2-story house, because it's going to be, like, giant, so each block is going to be, like, like, I think I said 8 by 8.
Yeah, you decided
scale.
to do, which is, like, half of actual
half
block
of,
pixels.
like, actual pixels, so, so I'm gonna be walking throughout my house wanting to kill myself, because in order to get from my bed to the front door, I'm gonna have to walk, like, I don't know, like 100, like, not 100, like 50, maybe 60 blocks, I don't know. I'm not doing math right now. Like imagine like the bed is going to be like, let's say right here. I'm gonna be on top of the bed, and I'm gonna have to climb down and then walk all the way over to the front door. But like,
Who's there?
Each block is gonna be 8 blocks, so it's going to fucking suck, and that's what I want to do. So yeah.
Oh my god, you're literally doing nether, like nether comparison.
Yeah, pretty much
Yes,
another. Once upon a time, there was a man named Hitler. And Hitler loved his job. Okay? And the thing was that no one really knew is Hitler he wanted to kill himself. If he did not do... He's kind of like me in a way. Basically, he had a profession that if he didn't get to do, he didn't know what else he'd wanted to do in his life. So he'd probably just kill himself.
Was it painting?
No. It was being a leader. Okay. And see, the thing about that is he always wanted to be a leader. He always wanted to be a beautiful leader. And so when he was younger, when the teacher basically the teacher had a job day, and they asked all the kids, what job do you want to be? And then we each had to present what we wanted to be. And Hitler decided he wanted to be a dictator.
Oh my god!
So he told the teacher, I want to be a dictator. And then he took a whip and he whipped some children in front of the class.
Oh,
that's my story. Do you wanna? I don't know.
I thought you're better at explaining this one.
Oh, I know, but
I feel like I'm gonna butcher it though.
okay. So when I well, at least tell me that you know, like, prove to me that you know.
Oh, it's when you're in grade school and you had an assignment to reenact different sort of leaders, and you got dictator. So you presented it in class, yeah.
So basically, as Parker was trying to explain, when I was in, I want to say 3rd grade or something like that, we had to present different forms of government, and I was in my chair like, come on, give me dictator, I really want to be a dictator, come on, I've never wanted anything more, come on, and I was so, the great part of that, was I did in fact get dictator. I was really, really happy too, because we were sitting at the table and we were choosing parts, and I was sitting there like, I really want to be dictator, please, guys. And they were like, and two of the people at my table were like, oh, we don't care what we are. And so I was like, yes. And one kid was like, I want to be dictator. And I'm like, no, you asshole, you don't want to be there. And he was like, oh, too bad. And so we rolled a dice.
You killed him.
To get what? I killed him. we rolled a dice for what we get to be, and I like jumped up in praise because I was so happy. I got dictator, and the boy was like, oh dang it, but we had to do a little play for it. And so what I did was we went up on stage and we were like, "Hello, welcome everyone. This is our government. We had dictatorship, playing the parts. Playing the parts. We have Jackson as the dictator. We have I'm gonna give them random names, by the way. We have Emily as the servant. We have Jason as the servant. We have Danica as the servant. and I it was so funny because, well, no, one of them wasn't a servant. One of them was a civilian. And so I was like sitting in a chair with like another chair up, so like I could like somewhat lay down on the chairs, and I was like, ugh, like eating like fake grapes, you know. And then this one person was fanning me, and I was like, oh, thank you. And it was great because this was like 3rd grade, so the fact that we had the knowledge to do all this was fucking hilarious.
Did you get off that one SpongeBob episode?
Yes. With Squidward.
yeah, Squidward.
Yeah.
They think he's dead.
Yeah. But it's I was really happy because it was just so much fun to order around my friends. And I was one of the the civilian first came in and was like, Sir, we're starving, and we have no work and no money," and my line was like, "I don't care." and the girl was like, "Oh my god, no!" And then I gave like an evil laugh, and then then she walked away, and then the other servant came in, and they walked in with a plate of like fake spaghetti, because we got to bring in like fake props, like it was all paper pretty much, but they brought it in. They're like, "Sir, your finest spaghetti, I made it, all the handmade and in my house," and I was like, "Ugh, this is garbage!" And I slapped it on the ground, and then we all I stood up, everyone bowed, and I was like, "Dictatorship." and so yeah, that's how I knew I wanted to be a dictator. Like, I don't actually, but at the time, I like to tell people when I was a kid I wanted to be a dictator. So yeah, that's my story.
Hi, this is a quick explanation, just for the next part. So this video is getting kind of long, and I didn't really want, to edit an entire part for no reason, so I just, sped run, the building of the upstairs, and I kind of, like, didn't give a shit at the end, and I'll explain why at the end. You'll see. Just during this part, I'm having Parker explain a very long and convoluted story, and I'll let you guys try and figure out what it is, because it's something that you could actually know if you watched anything of Purkler. So yeah, here you go.
So, anime protagonist goes to
Are you still fucking doing this thing?
I have to, because it wouldn't be a story if I didn't make you try to guess.
What do you think a story is?
You'll see why.
Listen to thy story, and the questions you will have 3.
So, anime protagonist.
Okay.
He wears he's like Santa. He likes to wear Santa clothing. He's really into that. He's into wearing Santa's costume a lot. Like that's all he's known for, actually.
What a
So he shows up to
sad
college one day. He shows up to college one day.
God
It's
damn it. Okay.
so college life is fun. Santa College is fun. It's actually called Santa College, in computer graphics design, and yeah. Do you have a question?
Oh god. I don't have
Okay. You already know what it fucking is.
kind of.
Oh no. Santa College, I mean, what did I give him? What's his name? Let's call
She
him,
didn't give him a name.
we'll call him Reddy.
Ready.
Yeah. Reddy,
Or not.
he had a lover. He had a lover. That's what we'll call him.
Oh,
Reddy had a lover. Oh, he was so in love with him. And Reddy arrived at the college, meeting thy lover, who was actually super fucking hairy, like had hair all over, like Chewbacca. Like Chewbacca
Oh my god,
hair.
this is about Nicole again. I'm kidding.
And Chewbacca hair seemed to be very nice at first. The lover, of course.
It was
Chewbacca.
in at the time.
Yeah, I was in at the time. He was very Chewbacca hairy for Reddy. And Reddy was like, okay, I'm not into this roleplay shit, but we can kind of get into it, I guess. And Reddy oh, what did Reddy do? Reddy was ready for mining. I mean, fuck, Chewbacca was ready for mining. And Chewbacca loved smacking that smacking that pickaxe around, you know? Like, side to side, you know? And
Yeah, like revenge.
yeah, exactly my plot. And
I thought you were just like, it's revenge. That's what the story is.
yeah, Chewbacca's the creeper. No, and so, because Chewbacca was distracting Reddy a lot, Reddy just really wanted to go to class and learn. Reddy ran into, you know that one guy from My Hero Academia, the fat one?
Oh, fuck.
Is it like Fat Cream or
Fat
something?
gum or whatever?
Fat gummy. Fat Cream. Yeah, Fat Cream. So, there was Fat Cream and then a Deaf Girl. Deaf Girl, Fat Cream, and
There's Tucker
who else?
Ashton.
And Rubber Ducky. Who's the last one? I'm lazy with names. Nurse Joy. And Nurse Joy. Rubber Ducky and Nurse Joy weren't main characters though.
Oh,
the-
my
the-
Rubber Ducky.
So, Reddy was ready for class, and,
Yeah.
you see, Reddy, was, just, you know, trying to fucking play video games, and he opened up a video game manual, and fucking Chewbacca fucking was like, hey, let's have some pickaxe sex, and Reddy was not ready for that. Yeah, do you know what it is?
No.
No? Oh, you don't? Okay, well,
I'm like
let's
half and
continue.
half listening, so okay.
Oh, okay,
So Reddy went to college,
yes.
and there's a big gap of knowledge that I have between Reddy going to college and then like all the people that you named like Fat Gum and
Fat Cream, yeah.
yeah, where did they come in? Where did Fat Cream and stuff come in?
Later. but they're just in the classroom of
Oh, they're
manual.
in the class. Okay.
Yeah, and the four I mentioned aside from Reddy and Chewbacca, but yeah, Chewbacca just fucking scares the hell out of Reddy, and Reddy's like, "Hey, let's take this slow," and Reddy's like,
No.
"Okay." No, Reddy actually no, so I'm using the wrong. Reddy was like, "Let's take this slow," and Chewbacca was like, "Okay, I'll just occasionally rapidly speed at you, instead of running." So Reddy was like, "That's not what I meant, but okay, I'll run now." So Reddy ran out of the classroom, and Reddy ran into Kim Kardashian lips.
Okay.
Kim Kardashian lips. Before Reddy was running away, Reddy accidentally sucked Kim Kardashian lips off, and then Kim Kardashian lips got mad and sent
I can see
Reddy.
why.
Sent Reddy to the dumpster pile of fourth wall breaks. Now the dumpster pile of fourth wall breaks was a very interesting place where Reddy was just really fucking bored. So he decided to leave. And then out of nowhere, last place comes in and fucking pounds Reddy to the ground. And then that's when Chewbacca comes back. Chewbacca's like, "Oh, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you." And Reddy's like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna grab some paper." Oh, paper's the deadliest weapon. And paper literally just, he's running the halls. He runs into Fat Cream or whatever. He's like, "You can't pass here." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then Reddy immediately turns and accidentally stabs the paper into Deaf Girl, and Deaf Girl is crying, and Chewbacca didn't really like that, because Deaf Girl was actually Chewbacca's ex. Not really. But and Reddy's like, "Uh-oh."
Not really.
No, because it'd be illegal. And Reddy was like, "Uh-oh, I gotta run."
I don't
no.
know what is what anymore. You're so
Don't worry.
confusing.
And Reddy ran for it, and he had the, I forgot to mention, you had to collect, what was it, like 7 paper cuts or something? You had to get a paper cut every, what? Huh?
Wait, 7 paper cuts?
Yeah. Sorry.
That sounds like Slenderman.
Oh. No, it's not. It's a completely different concept. And Reddy, he almost has all the paper cuts, but then he realizes, "Oh shit, this Santa costume isn't gonna work any longer. I'm just gonna keep it on." So Reddy keeps the Santa costume. This part's confusing, never mind. I'm not gonna include that part. So he gets all the paper cuts, and now he can finally, leave the college. He can leave the college.
I'm glad.
But first he has to touch all the entrances. So he fucking dips for it, but then last minute, before he touches the 3rd entrance, fucking I forgot to give this character a name. Let's just call him Utensil Eyes. No, Utensil Eyes was really mad that Reddy's trying to leave. So Utensil Eyes teleports Reddy to Chewbacca, and Chewbacca's not mad. And Chewbacca's slamming that pickaxe into the nearby walls, going ham. And Reddy's like, "Oh no, I gotta run."
Damn.
And Reddy runs for the exit. He runs for the exit, and he makes it. And because of logic, Chewbacca can't leave the college. So Chewbacca runs away, and Reddy's like really happy. And then the carpool. Oh yeah, it wasn't working out. And the carpool shows up, and Reddy's really happy. But the driver is Chewbacca.
I want you to
And
know,
Reddy's
in
like-
editing this, I'm going to just make you sound
Okay.
even more confusing than you do
Okay.
right now. Because
let's just
can
say.
you at least tell me who Reddy is?
Wait! I'm almost done. And the carpool shows up, and Reddy finds out that the driver is Chewbacca, and Reddy is like, oh, not this shit again. And then the video ends.
The video?
Do you want me to tell you what it was?
No, I want you to tell me who Reddy was.
Shane.
Okay, now hold on. Now hold on. Okay, Reddy was Shane, who had a boyfriend.
I was sure it's not really a boyfriend, but
I
yeah, okay.
Wanted him back, but Shane, what's something that Shane wanted to go back, or like people wanted Shane to go back to, but he wanted to leave.
No, you're thinking too deep about it.
I am?
Yeah, it's like Shane, but not.
What the hell? Dude, okay, hold on. Dude, you don't understand what you're saying right now is like more confusing than a Neil Breen movie to me, and it has like, I'm so confused, but hold on. So
Shane is technically ready.
what the fuck do you mean technically?
It all makes sense.
Just tell me, I'm so goddamn confused.
It's my Baldy animation. Do you get it?
Yeah. It's complete. Parker, do you want to come over here and I'll give you a tour? Now, before I give you the tour, know that stop right now. Before I give you the tour, I got really lazy at the end because I'm done with this stupid build because I know
You're gonna detail it more?
There's so much I can do when it's in the big version that I
Right.
just cannot do here. It will look so much better when I can actually make stuff but let me show you around. So this is when I really like wanted to give myself the idea, you know, like a pantry, a fridge, you know, this oven, you know, a nice fish tank, maybe a little desk. I really like the idea of, you know, just doing my thing, you know.
Oh
up
my god, you
here.
put your shoes in here.
Yeah. So up here, this is my bedroom. I didn't give a shit. It's like supposed to be stuff up here.
What happened to your, like, bed frame that you had?
Wow, yeah, I know. That's cool. You know what? You're right, Parker. There. Alright, so follow me. This is so cool, alright? And then over here. There's gonna be like a fucking bathroom or something here. I don't know. Figure it out. There could be some cobblestone on the walls. There's gonna be... Episode 0. Vanilla Craft. Wow, this is cool. I need a name for this series. Do we have like a name for this, like the next series?
Vanilla Craft 1.15.
That's so stupid though.
The beginning of S.O.S.
I might just call it S.O.S. That's cool. If you guys don't know what S.O.S is, it's Society of Stuck. That's our group name. You are a fucking asshole. I think the thing I'm most proud of are these limbs. Wow.
This is my favorite part of the foot.
Do you like that jam? Do you like licking up that jam?
Oh yeah, I love how it looks kind of like gross and shit on the bottom part of the foot.
Yeah. Confirmed Parker likes feet. That's the end of today's episode.
I actually do. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.